Taylor Swift. She redefined pop. She conquered country. She writes her own rules. This is the story of Taylor Swift, like you've never seen before. Taylor wasn't discovered. She made herself impossible to ignore. Before the Grammys, the sold-out stadiums and the global stardom, she was just a small-town girl with a big voice and an even bigger dream. Born on December 13th, 1989 in Reading, Pennsylvania, Taylor Swift grew up on a Christmas tree farm. She started writing poems at age 5, and by the time she was 10, those poems had turned into songs. She performed at local fairs, coffee shops, and karaoke contests, anywhere that had a mic. Her idols? Shania Twain and Faith Hill. Her mission? Get to Nashville. At just 11, Taylor traveled with her mom to Nashville, clutching demo CDs wrapped in glitter-stickered cases. She knocked on every door on Music Row and heard the word no over and over again. But rejection didn't stop her. She taught herself guitar, wrote hundreds of songs, and got even better. Her determination caught the attention of a fledgling music label, Big Machine Records. At 14, Taylor became the youngest artist ever signed by the label. She wasn't just in Nashville anymore. She was about to change it. From the Christmas tree farm to country music's capital, Taylor Swift's journey had only just begun. And the world had no idea what was coming. In 2006, a 16-year-old girl with a guitar and a dream burst onto the scene. Taylor Swift's self-titled debut album introduced the world to her unique storytelling. Vulnerable, vivid, and raw. She sang about high school heartbreaks and young love with a voice that felt familiar, yet fiercely personal. Country radio took notice. But more importantly, so did a new generation of fans. With Fearless in 2008, Taylor didn't just climb the charts, she shattered ceilings. Love Story and You Belong With Me became teenage anthems. The album went on to win 4 Grammys, including Album of the Year, making her the youngest artist ever to win it at the time. By now, she wasn't just a country star. She was a global phenomenon, writing every word herself and turning personal diaries into public landmarks. 2010's Speak Now was a bold move, written entirely by Taylor alone. No co-writers, just pure unfiltered Swift. It was a declaration. She wasn't just a voice. She was a writer, a poet, a force. And then came the turning point. Red, a heartbreak album dressed in pop gloss and electronic flair. Critics praised it, fans devoured it. Taylor was ready to break genre walls, and she did it on her own terms. She wasn't leaving country behind, she was evolving. And as always, millions were following her lead. From Nashville roots to global stages, this was the beginning of Taylor Swift's true transformation. And it was only just getting started. In 2014, Taylor left her country roots behind and fully embraced pop with her album 1989. This wasn't just a genre shift, it was a seismic cultural movement. Shake It Off was a worldwide anthem. Blank Space, a brilliant satire. 1989 was polished, bold, and playful. And it earned her a 2nd Grammy for Album of the Year, making her the first woman to win that title twice. But even as her star soared, so did the shadows. Public feuds, especially with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, painted her as manipulative. The internet turned on her. Taylor Swift is over party trended worldwide. So what did Taylor do? She vanished. Then she rose. Like a phoenix, with reputation. Edgy, unapologetic, and laced with venom. It was her most polarizing work yet. But it was also her most self-aware. The media tried to cancel her, but she responded not with interviews, but with music. And the fans followed. The Reputation Stadium tour became the highest-grossing US tour of all time. Beyond the stage, Taylor took on an even bigger fight for artists' rights. She pulled her music from Spotify, demanding fair compensation, and when she returned, the industry listened. Then came the battle over her masters. When Scooter Braun bought the rights to her early catalogue without her consent, Taylor decided to re-record every album she'd ever made. Not out of spite, but out of principle. With each Taylor's version release, she reclaimed her story and gave power back to creators everywhere. Reinvention, resilience, reputation. This wasn't just a comeback. It was a cultural reset. 2020, as the world stood still, Taylor Swift found her quietest and perhaps loudest voice yet. With Folklore and Evermore, she stepped away from stadium pop and into introspective storytelling. Indie folk, chamber pop, a musical journal written in isolation, gone with the bright lights in their place, stripped back melodies, fictional characters, and poetic depth. Folklore won her a third Grammy for Album of the Year, cementing her as the only female artist in history to do so. And just when critics tried to put her in a box, Midnights reminded them, she is the box. 13 sleepless tracks exploring anxiety, fame, regret, and ambition. It broke streaming records on day one. Her influence transcends music. She's a case study in marketing, a symbol of creative control, a master of reinvention, and a role model for resilience. And this is just part one. Stay with us as we explore the stories of more global icons in the Top 5 Musicians series. Up next, Bad Bunny, the unstoppable force.